All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our halftime show this week in Junior Cyclone Football. As always, we're joined by Coach Ryan Witten. Coach Witten, let's start out. As always, T.A. Duggar Junior Cyclones get started before anybody around here. Already had an inter-squad scrimmage when you were supposed to have a game. But tell us a little bit about, first of all, about your team and then what you've done so far.
Yeah, so we scrimmaged twice. We scrimmaged Anderson County and Sullivan Central, which is now a middle school. Both here. Our fans are spoiled because we've had a lot of things here, a lot of events, 7-on-7 and scrimmages. And then we were supposed to play Abingdon, but we ended up doing an orange and black game, which was great crowd, beautiful night for Cyclone Football. And then we went on the road first game last Thursday and won 46-6 against Sullivan Heights, which is the old Sullivan South Rebels. So the Sullivan Heights Huskies had a great performance on the road. We go again tomorrow night to Indian Trail here shortly. So got to be on the road for a little bit, but that's why we do all the training. It's what we're built for. We just want to play, so it doesn't matter when, where, what time, who we're playing. We just want to play.
All right. This always amazes Tony and I when we ask you this. How many kids do you have out up at T.A. Duggar now?
Yeah, we're up to about 85. We've had a bunch come out, probably 12 or 13 come out since school started, which, back when the school started later, that was okay, but now most of our season is during the summer. So it is hard to get them called back up, but not everybody needs to be the superstar. They understand that coming out late, but we're never going to turn anybody down. We never know when the next Vince Red or Parker Hughes is coming around the corner. So we continue, but we're up to about 85. So
tell us, let's do this. We'll talk about some of the players later. I want you to tell me who's helping you coach up there now.
Yeah, so it's Brock Pittman. We got former Cyclone great Cade Russell, Dalton Mitchell, Colby Garland, Matt Fox, Eddie Morrell, and myself, I guess. Yeah. So
that's a whole roster of Cyclones.
That is a whole roster of Cyclones. When Sean sends me a message like who can help, I always go down her former list of players. So that's the easiest way to help me, So it's pretty sweet to have that.
You're talking about the incoming players that just come in. Hit our audience a little bit. Tell them what happens in January. Tell them what you have done something that I'll go on record and say nobody in this Upper East Tennessee, maybe even the state of Tennessee, has done.
Yeah, before. We want to push the dollar, right? We want to push the limits. So we feel like we were the first ones to kind of go no huddle. Then we're the first ones to go workouts in June, and we're first to kind of go too high safety. So now the next thing, we want to be the ones that push it. So now we're in the weight room 2 nights a week at 5:30, 6:30. It's open to all athletes, but mostly football players where they can get stronger. Justin and Jack, we probably should have started that when they were there. They talked about it today, but that's just the next step for our program is to get them in the weight room, get them adjusted. They're already carrying that weight anyway, especially for the linemen. They're carrying that big heaviness on their wrists and their elbows and their knees and their ankles. So we just work on flexibility, work on power, strength, all the explosiveness, balance, coordination, all that good stuff that everyone's working on just so they can get introduced to the program. And then they're down here. Everything that we do is down here, and I think that's critical for them to get down here and do well. So
and the same training that Sean does.
Yeah,
is the exact same training that the middle school does.
Right. We just leave the work. We just do the workout, whatever's on the board. He leaves. We obviously scale it down to their weights. But it's really cool to see how they've learned weight room etiquette, stay busy. You've been in there a lot. Lee's been in there a lot. Myself's been there a lot. So I think we'll tell come tomorrow night when we play Indian Trail. Who's been working out and who hasn't.
The thing that really stuck out in my mind in February, March, there would be Saturdays we'd have 52 kids here.
Right.
On a Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. That just shows the dedication.
Yeah, the good thing about T.A. Duggar and Cyclone Football, we got plenty to choose from, so we're never going to be in trouble of who's getting the ball or who's going to play. So that's the luxury we have here, and I think that's just kind of built to the culture. I think you see that on Friday night when you see guys who played with these kids last year are playing on Friday night, like Legend and Callan Reed and Connor Cook and all those guys, Rylan Peters, they're going to be on the team. And if I'm a parent, if I'm middle school football player. I'm like, holy cow, you know, like I played with those guys last year. They're playing on Friday night in the biggest game in the state. That's me in 365 days.
Yep. All right, let's switch it up a little bit. Something I know that's near and dear to you and your whole family. This Dave Router Athletic Center. It's hopefully coming to a close where we can have a ribbon ceremony. What do you foresee? First of all, how does it make you feel to see that your papa's named after it? And second, what do you see as being an edge?
Well, I think he wanted all sports, all activities. He's bleed orange and black, right? Like what all of us are. Like he wanted everyone to succeed that came through the community. If anybody, he would tell me all the time, like when we would, I'd be down here, we go eat lunch. He went to Kay's Ice Cream or Sam Q's. Like his money stayed in Elizabeth. It didn't go outside of Elizabeth. And I think that's just who he is, and it's an honor to have his name on that performance center. It's going to be a game changer for not just football, but for everybody in the community, you know. So someplace to go and get extra work, and we're never going to, you know, anybody who wants to work, we're going to open the doors for them.
The biggest thing is the weight room's about double the size.
The weight room's about double the size.
You won't know what to do.
We won't know what to do. As long as that gas heater's in there, that's the other thing about Coach Witten. He's going to want that gas heater in there.
Let me ask you something too. Let's talk about the smaller kids. When does all of that get cranked up?
So we got started last Saturday. I think we were 3-3, maybe 4-2. We hosted Boone, the Tribe, and someone. Who else did we host? I can't remember. But it's Saturday. It was an all-dayer. Our flag kids got started early, 8:30 in the morning. We have 7 teams in flag. Cloudland and Hampton is participating in flag as well. We've got 5 female teams here participating. So it's an all-day event. We had a great showing. Tons of kids, almost 200 kids playing flag football or tackle football, and over 250 cheering. So that makes for a cool Saturday afternoon in Citizens Bank Stadium.
So you've got 450 kids there. You've got another 85 at T.A. Duggar before you come to the high school. Is that
Right. Yeah, you got over 500 kids doing something with football. And then you count the band, 150 band members at T.A. Duggar, and then probably out of 150 here at the high school. So,
okay. Yeah,
it's 1,000 kids.
And tell us a little bit about the I know something that is also near and dear to your heart is women's flag football.
Yeah.
And how does it feel to have that now for the younger kids and to feed into the program?
Yeah, well, Justin Hodge and Scotty Parlier from the county has done a really good job of getting. In the past, it was just played against each other, but now we've got more teams, and it's just awesome to see. Obviously, our teams should be a little bit advanced because there are a lot of girls that played for 3 years, but to see them come down here and play, it's awesome to see the game grow. You know, baseball has softball, men's basketball has women's basketball, and now football has their outlet for females. So it's pretty cool to see. And then I've got one group of this 5 and 6 year old female athletes. There's about 10 of them. Man, I could take them home to every Thursday night. You know, they're sweet as can be, but they want to compete. They're probably better than the boys sometimes. So it's awesome to see. I appreciate our community for the support and being able to take a chance on that.
Your wife Kelly might not like that if you brought them home every Thursday. You know how I feel about your grandfather,
Yeah.
but to me, you're Mr. Cyclone now. You're Mr. Cyclone. Coach Ryan Witten, ladies and gentlemen, it's always a pleasure and an honor to have him with us. You talk about somebody that bleeds black and orange. It's this young man right here. That's going to do it for this section of our halftime show. We'll be back with more from EHS football on WBEJ.
That's good.